Hodge. Why, hello. I didn't see you there. Guess what? I was tagged. Yeah, I got another tag video to do here. I want to thank RetroPro Frank for tagging me. Definitely go check out his channel. Show you here. Frank does some awesome stuff. Great collection. Recently he's been doing a MAME cabinet as well as a tabletop barcade cabinet. Really detailed on how to make your own unit. He designed one of his own. Did a really great job on it. Loads of great games you can play when you have one of those. So go check out him, and thank you RetroPro Frank for tagging me. This is called the Half and Half Video Challenge. So what this is 10 questions. Half are video game related and half are personal. It has nothing to do with milk. So we will start off with the video game related questions, and we'll go down the list here. Question 1 is, what was a game you were skeptical about that ended up being fantastic? And I'm going to go with Majora's Mask, which I recently played for the Cartridge Club Game of the Month. Back when it was originally released, it didn't appeal to me, didn't look very good. I almost think that's the type of game where you either love it or you hate it. I don't think there's too much of a middle ground on it. I didn't give it a fair shake back in the day, and now that I played through it and appreciate it for what it is, I really enjoy it, and it was an awesome game. Question number 2 is, if you could have an item from any video game, what would it be? Sticking with the Zelda theme, I'm going to go with the Ocarina from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I think it would be really cool to be able to play the Song of Time, go back, relive the day, kind of do my own Groundhog Day thing, maybe get some lottery numbers in there, who knows, might help with the game collection here. As well, it would be nice to be able to speed up time, slow down time, having a really boring day at school or work, hey, let's speed up time, double time here so I can finish and go home early. Or if you're having a really fantastic time and you don't want it to end, let's slow down the time. As well, maybe I'll get a pony out of that and I can ride a horse around. Why not? Question number 3 is, what is the best video game related gift you've received? Mine is right here. And I'll say this is from my wife and kids. I got this for Christmas 2 years ago, I believe now. And that's the Nintendo 3DS XL Link Between Worlds edition. So it's a 3DS XL with Link Between Worlds download, and then as well the actual system. It's a very nice system. My kids were so happy that they got to give this to me for Christmas, and I was ecstatic when I got it. Question number 4 is, what is a game you really enjoyed but no one else seems to know about? So I kind of hummed and hawed on this one and trying to think of something, and the one that I picked is Chibi Robo on the GameCube. I don't hear too many people really talk about this game. It's an expensive game. I believe I paid $80 for it when I picked it up a couple years ago now. But it's a really fun game. Miyamoto actually did this one, or was involved with it. And you play as a little housekeeping robot who goes into this family's house, and you're supposed to clean up after them and help clean the house and pick up garbage and stuff, and then you end up being involved in the family's life and helping solve some problems. So it's a really fun game. If you can get your hands on it, do it. I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, so I think that's why I picked this one. You hear the odd people mention it, but I don't know, it just doesn't come up in conversation. I think the GameCube is a really underrated system. And number 5 is, what game do you think deserves a sequel or modern remake? And I'm going to pick 2 here. I'm going to pick Super Mario RPG. Fantastic game. Square and Nintendo coming together. They just so good. I know they've made the Mario and Luigi games after that, but they don't feel anything like that original one. I know Square was involved, so that's probably why. But I would love to see another sequel to that. As well, my second pick is going to be Chrono Trigger. I know there's Crimson Echoes, but I want a true Chrono Trigger sequel. That game was amazing. The characters, the story, just the gameplay in it, everything about that was awesome. The multiple endings. Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, my 2 picks for a game that deserves a remake or a sequel. I'm going to go with sequel on both of those ones. On to the personal stuff, and I like this because it helps get to know the YouTube people that you watch. So, for me, we'll go through the 5 questions and you can learn a little bit more about Nintendo Hodge. So question number 1 is, what is your favorite musician or band? And my pick here is Metallica. First concert I ever went to, my brother took me. Can't remember what year it was, but it was Metallica in Toronto, the Molson Amphitheater, a big outdoor venue. Jerry Cantrell opened for them, and then it was Metallica. There may have been a third band, I can't remember. Amazing show. I remember I fell in love with them back when Enter Sandman and that music video, and that's kind of what got me into them. I like pretty much all of the music that they've put out, with maybe an exception. The Saint Anger stuff was pretty bad, and I didn't really like the stuff with Lou Reed that they did. I thought that was pretty bad, but other than that, they're good. I've seen them since about 5 times in concert. I saw them with they played 2 shows, one in Toronto and one in London. I saw them like 3 nights, so one night off, and then the third night and they played with Godsmack. That was an awesome show. And then I saw them tour with the Summer Sanatorium tour. So in that tour I got to see there was Mudvayne, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, there's somebody else I'm not remembering, and then Metallica, and that was at the Rogers Center or Sky Dome back when we went to see it. And then the last time I saw them most recently, I can't remember who they toured with, but again, it was a really kick-ass show. They did the big center stage, and it kind of spins them around. It was a lot of fun. So Metallica. Question number 2: what's something you really liked as a kid but don't care for now? Honestly, I racked my brain on this. This is my second time recording this now, and I still can't think of something, so I'm just going to pass on that one. Question 3 is, what's something dumb you did as a teenager? I wrecked my parents' car, not once, but twice. The first time, 17-year-old dumb teenager, driving down the road, music blaring, buddy in the back, buddy beside me. We decided, we're going the wrong way, we don't want to go over here, we want to go over here now. So I tried to pull a U-turn down a 4-lane road, and second I turned, I got clipped and T-boned. Totally my fault, but I got lucky. I got off with a illegal lane change, so I got lucky there. So obviously my parents were pretty pissed at that, and I wrecked the car. And fast forward a couple of years down the road after that, maybe 2 or 3 years, and I end up hitting a deer with my parents' car. So wrecked my parents' car twice. 4 is, what did you want to be when you grew up? Originally I wanted to be a police officer. Back in high school I took some law classes, and I even almost got a chance to go do a co-op at a police station, but that kind of fell through. And then I lost interest, and I decided not to pursue that anymore. And number 5, and the last one, if you could go back and do one thing differently, what would it be? I would probably go back and take a trade instead of going through college, or I guess you would still go to college, but I would like to do like plumbing or heating or electrical or something like that. I don't know, I'd like to do a job that's a little more hands-on, and I work in computers right now and I like it, but I don't know. I think I'd rather do a trade and be out and doing something every day. I'm supposed to tag some people. So, first I'm going to tag Joe and Bill STC Pod. Let's hear your guys' answers to these questions. I'll put all the questions in the description below, so you can just copy and paste them from there. But on an episode of STC Pod, let's hear all your responses. I'd be really interested to hear the personal ones more than the video game ones, just to learn a little bit more about you guys. My second tag is going to be Fraser, Party Play Gaming, PPG. I always like to tag Fraser. Him and I are pretty tight, and I know he likes to do these videos, so I'm going to tag Fraser. And then, along with Fraser, I can't tag Fraser without tagging Miles from Flock of Nerds, and Catherine if she would like to do it too. So Miles and Catherine, Miles and Catherine from Flock of Nerds. Let's hear your half and halves. Fraser, Party Play Gaming. Let's hear your half and half. And Joe and Bill. Come on guys, you can do it. Half and half challenge, let's hear it. So thank you, Retro Pro Frank, for tagging me. Had a lot of fun doing this and racking my brain, picking up answers, and it's a lot of fun to watch the other people's video. I know it was D-Pad Danny that tagged Retro Pro Frank, and then Frank tagged myself. Ryan, Airzonk World Champ, he tagged him. I watched his video. It was great to learn some more about some people. Jason Relaxation got tagged as well. So go check out all of their videos. Just go back, you can see Frank's, his description will be in the link below, or his link will be in the description below. So go check out his original video, which then links to everybody else, and he can tell one person, he can tell one person, and he can tell one person. Alright, thanks. Remember, game on, game often. I don't know.